Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015 with the Rude Man. Let's get to farming. Alright, let's fill this sprayer up. Why is this sprayer empty anyway? I don't remember leaving it empty. What's that all about? Really? Alright, let's fill it up with some kind of fertilizer. And while that's filling, let's take a look at the map and see where we left off. We left off with absolutely no crops in the bunkers, in the silos. And we have everything seeded, it looks like, so we're waiting for some fertilizer. Which we actually have now. So let's go do our duty. One momento, please. I forgot I don't have my headphones on. I can't hear a thing. Oh, that's better. I can hear my tractor now. Okay, so like it's Sunday morning, and I don't know, in one of the last episodes, I told you I had to make a trip. Well, yesterday was trip day. I left at 7 o'clock. My wife and I left with 7 o'clock with two cars, our car and my dad's car. And we drove from where I live in Oregon to Yakima, Washington to take my dad's car back. And we got into the Columbia Gorge. The gorge runs through, well, adjacent to the river, Columbia River. And it's windy, and it happened to be very cold. It was only like, well, about 27 degrees. And we hit a patch of, I don't know, God, how many miles of solid ice on the road. There was snow, and it got pounded down to ice, or there were freezing rain or whatever. And it was pretty windy, too. And it was very, very treacherous. And I know my wife slid out a couple of times with the Toyota. I didn't do too bad, but I slowed down quite a little bit, and there were cars in the ditch everywhere. Now this is a freeway. It's two lanes each way. 65 miles an hour is the speed limit. Naturally, that's not what we were doing. But it was very treacherous, and at one point, did I already fertilize here? I must have. Okay, I need to determine what it was I had done. Maybe that's why my, I remember, that's why this thing was empty. I did this and I moved over to this other field and I did just a small little patch. But anyway, there was one point where I was driving along, scared to death. Well, not really. Bad weather doesn't bother me too much, but as I get older, it gets harder. And I happened to look in the rearview mirror, and there was a pickup truck behind me. And all of a sudden, I saw him do a complete 45 in the middle of the road, and off for the ditch he went, and he flipped over. And I thought, oh my God! And it was almost like it's almost like it happened in slow motion. It was just terrible. It was, you know, I hope the guy didn't hurt. I didn't stop. An awful lot of traffic on the road, so that you just couldn't stop. And if you did, somebody's going to slam into you. So I didn't stop, and I know there were some people behind him that did stop. So I thought, well, I don't feel so bad. Somebody is stopping. And when we got just a short, maybe less than a quarter of a mile down the road, I saw police lights. A police car with flashing lights. They had evidently, you know, pulled somebody over or whatever. But so when I got closer, I pulled behind the police car, the state patrol car, got out and went up and talked to the officer and told her that there was a truck that rolled about, you know, 2 miles behind me. And so she kind of took off that way. But anyway, make a long story short, we finally made it to my dad's house, dropped off his car, immediately turned around, and headed back home because I wanted to get back to that icy patch before it got dark, because I don't see well and I didn't want to drive that icy patch in the dark. So we turned immediately around and took right back off again. So we left at 7 and we got home at 8 that evening. So it was just a very long, tiring trip. And so now I decided this morning to come and relax a little bit and farm. We're going to do a little farming. And it's all just a bad memory now. Yeah, this is my big mistake. You guys know all about that. Spray rig. But on the other hand, you know, it works pretty good. But then so do the spreaders. Actually, the spreader's a little easier to use because you don't have to fold these things out. And there's nothing to get caught in trees and everything. But, you know, what am I going to do? If I sell it now, I won't get anything for it. Can't even remember what I spent. What did this thing cost me anyway? $29,000. That's not too bad, really. But then again, you know, what would I do? Just sell it just to buy one of these? Oh my God, they're a lot more expensive, aren't they? What's that one though? 26. Well, they're both 26 meters. There's just the capacity that's different. 82 versus 3,000. I should have kept that tank. I could have used this in the tank. Oh, shoot. But I didn't keep it, did I? No, I didn't keep it. Doggone it all. I'm not going to worry about it. Sure be easier, though. So I wouldn't have to spread this thing out. Oh, silly me. I do need to... What are you doing? Stop. Why do they keep going after they're done? Here, let's get this little patch. I don't think that a patch like this would make any difference to the efficiency, but you never know. Turn on the sprayer. We got your old X key. There we go. Yeah. Well, let's see. It's Sunday the 16th. Tomorrow I get my copy of... which I've already got loaded. I get a copy of Dragon Age Inquisition tomorrow. I get to play tomorrow. Origin, if you pre-order the game digitally, which I did, you get a bunch of extras. I got a bunch of extras. I have no idea what they are. I think they're in-game stuff, you know, but I haven't really read. That you get to actually download the game and, you know, prepare it so that when it goes live, you're all ready to play. So anyway, yeah, so it's all ready to go. It's all loaded. All I have to do is when they kick the switch to make it go live, I'm ready to play. So I wanted to get some farming done this morning. I'm having mixed feelings about my Sony Vegas program that I bought. I mean, it does a really good job. I still don't know how to use it. I mean, I'm learning how to use some of the effects and things and all that kind of stuff. But oh my God, it takes me forever to render a movie. It's mainly because I'm not used to using it. Not entirely though. It does take, 3 to 5 hours to render a 45-minute movie, and with the quality that I want to render it. And the only difference is when I render it using Sony Vegas, it seems to upload to YouTube a little faster. It must be the codecs that's being used, that that I choose to use, that makes it, that compresses it where it actually uploads a little faster to YouTube than my other program did. So I don't know. It might be a trade-off as to what's going on. It's taking me a lot longer to edit and render the movies, because I was kicking out 5-6 movies a day. Well, not literally, but I do a farming video, and then I do maybe 2 to 3 other videos of different games pretty much every day. I didn't always render them that day, but it's getting difficult now, because once I start rendering a video, that pretty much ties that computer up for the rest of the day. Well, for that period of time, for that 5 hours. And then also that's the same computer that I use to upload the video to YouTube. So, once I've got one movie that I've worked on, that I've edited, that computer's pretty much tied up now until it's rendered and uploaded, which could be 10-12 hours. So it's getting a little more difficult for me to put out as many videos as I was putting out. The other thing is, obviously, if I've got one computer tied up, I've got the Franken PC. And I could, edit and render on it also. So if I had, let's say I record one of these farming videos, and then I record a logging video. Now I've got 2 videos. Well, I either wait for one of them to render, which is 5 to 6 hours, 4 or 5 hours, because the problem is that other computer that I'm doing the rendering with is kind of slow. It's not very fast. So it takes a lot longer to render the movie than if I use the Franken PC. A Franken PC, I can generally render a movie in about 3 hours. But that means that I can't record, because it's taking up too much power to render. So anyway, it's no big deal. It just means that I'm not able to do as many videos as I would like, as I used to do. But hey, the good news is that means if I can't make a video, I can actually maybe play a game. Yeah, see, that brings it down to what other people normally do. Other people only put out maybe one video a week. Oops. Oh, shoot. Did it again. Concentrate, rude man. Concentrate. I got all these stumps laying around, these trees that I've been messing with. If you watched my last logging one, which you could have if you watched the logging one at all, because I put it up yesterday, you'll find out that I am a happy camper in the logging camp, because of the fact that the trees that you plant using the tree planter are fir trees, and those are the ones that are easy to cut down and prepare to sell. So I'm a happy camper. Very happy camper. All right, let's see. What do we need to buy next? Let's take a look. What do we want to get into next? We need to I don't know if I want to immediately spend a lot of money on loading wagons and windrowers and mowers and that kind of stuff, or do I start preparing to do some beets and potatoes? Beets are kind of a pain because you have to, if you don't get the big enchilada, this big Grim over here, the Maxtron 620, if you don't get that, then you have to get something that, oh shoot, I'm so glad that didn't work. This is one of the complaints in the forums about the game. People are upset because if you're not careful, you can accidentally buy something you didn't want to buy. Because it's one click, it doesn't give you the option of, are you sure you want this? If you accidentally hit a button, you've bought that piece of equipment as long as you have enough money to do so. And people are kind of complaining about that. Now, there is kind of a way that you can fix that. Well, it's not a fix. It's kind of a workaround, and it's not a good one. What you can do is, if you notice, I've been playing for a few minutes here, but I haven't saved the game. So you can actually save the game or not save the game. So let's say I accidentally bought a big piece of equipment I didn't mean to. I can always start the thing over again. Now that means I'd have to start and reseed or whatever it was I've been doing. So I think the thing is, what you can do is this. This is a workaround. It's not a good one. But what you can do is actually go out and save the game. Okay. Oh. See what I mean? All right, once you've saved the game, then you can go to the store and look around all to your heart's content. And if you accidentally buy something, you can just start the game over because you just saved it, so you wouldn't have to, miss anything that you've done. Like I say, it works. It's a workaround, but it's not necessarily a good one. It just means you have to be more on the ball than normal. To think, okay, I'm going to go to the store and look for something. Well, wait a minute, I better save first. Get in the habit of it, you save yourself from trouble. Trouble's my middle name. Literally. So since I just saved the game, I can go back to the garage and take a look. Yeah, so let's see. This is for sugar beets. And the foliage needs to be cut. Okay, so the harvester digs the sugar beets out of the ground. Note that a halm topper is needed prior to using this machine. So if you don't have the big Maxtron, then if you use one of these harvesters, you have to have a thing that cuts the tops off first, pane and rear. Where is the potato harvester? Potato harvester. Same thing with the potato harvester. If you're gonna not have the big Tectron T for tater, then you have to have that other thingamabobber that they were talking about. I don't know where it's at though. What would that be called? It's not a header, is it? I don't think it's a header. That's a corn thingy-mabobber. I don't know what they called that thing. Harvester, harvester. What did they call it? Note that a halm topper is needed prior to using this machine. Well, okay, I guess we go to... Let's go to... anybody see halm? You see halm anywhere? There's a horse. A crampy. I have crampies. I don't feel good. I have a crampy. All right, I must have completely missed it. Anybody see a halm? Is that a brand name, or is that the name of the piece of equipment? Is this one of those things that's going to come up and bite me in the butt? Where somebody says, "Oh, are you kidding me? It's over there." It's not a header. It's not a sewing machine. It's not a mower. It's not a windrower. What category would it be in? It's not a harvester. Oh, this is silly. It's not a tipper. It's not a plough. What is it then? Doggone it. All right, I'm wasting time. I'll figure out what it is because I'm not ready to do that anyway. That's crazy. But I do need to get some more equipment because I've got all these trees laying around I need to take care of. Oh, I thought I'd fixed that. Didn't I cut the leaves off that? Or the limbs? Maybe not. This is what I mean about the fir trees being a lot nicer to work with, because you can just do this, and all you have left is a big log. Ain't that cool? That's cool. And I found out in my logging one that the trees are different sizes. Obviously, you know, as they're growing, that one looks, you know, pretty small. There's some that are bigger. And you might get 3 logs out of a tree, but normally you only get about 2. You know, one that's pretty thick, one that's kind of spindly on the end. What I was doing is I was cutting here and I was cutting here, and I ended up getting real small logs. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just like try to pick a spot in the middle and find the sweet spot wherever that's at. Which is easier said than done. Come on. Why is it so hard? Gotta get the right angle, I guess. I don't know. I want to be able to cut anywhere I dang well please at whatever angle I want to cut, but it just doesn't want to cooperate. Come on. There, now, what am I doing different over here? I'm standing on top of the thing. The angle is terrible. Was that... See, now I don't know whether I'm halfway or not. Not really, but I come back down a little bit. I guess if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, huh? Uh-oh. Did you get stuck in the trees? You did. Get stuck in the trees. That's why I kind of want to clear these trees out. Uh-oh. He's empty. That's a problem. Now I need that other tank. Oh, silly me. Whee! Whoa. Yeah, you wouldn't do that on a real farm. Unless you want to ruin your darn equipment. Have repairs and stuff like that. See some of these reality TV shows, and they're treating their equipment really bad, and they're doing silly things, and I have a problem with what they call reality TV. Now, does that mean I don't watch some of it? I've watched some of it. Have I enjoyed it? A little bit. What you have to know is that it's not reality. Those things are all scripted, and they shouldn't be called reality, because some of the stuff these people do if they tried to do it in real life, they couldn't do it. Let's see, fill that out. They wouldn't do it. I was talking the other day about these ones about the moonshiners. Oh, is that real? They're filming it. If the government was after them for moonshining, it'd be kind of easy to find them if they're videotaping themselves. Wouldn't you think? Oh, yeah, that's my neighbor Joe. Oh, he's a moonshiner. Yeah, he's got a show on TV. Oh, the government's been looking for him for years. Well, hey, just follow the film crew. But, how much reality is really there? You see some of these ones that are logging, and you think, hey, if they did half the stuff they did in that show in real life, OSHA would shut them down. But anyway, I guess entertainment is entertainment. I just don't like that they call them reality TV, because there's nothing real about it. Oh, that's where I left off right there. Ha! Yeah, finish this up. We'll go over and do that. We'll take care of it right now. Yeah, I've kind of made a mess with a couple of trees I cut down. Now I got stumps to dig up, and I don't have any equipment but a chainsaw. Let's go to this end. All the tracks I'm putting in my field. The tracks of my tears. Ow, ow. Ow. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have bought this thing. If I'd have got the spreader, I wouldn't have had any trouble. All it is a trailer. It falls behind you. And this thing gets caught in the ground. Look at that. Yeah. Come back up. Bring it up. So it looks like we're going to be fertilizing in this episode, doesn't it? I don't know what else to do, because I'm not to the point where I got 20 things to do. Oh, dirty tractor. I can wash my dirty tractor. Although that spray rig's going to get caught in those trees. So I got to keep an eye on him. Here's the other thing. I'm spraying places that I don't need to be spraying, wasting fertilizer, but I don't know any other way to get around it. And I can't figure out why they have so many white and yellow flowers in the grass. That seems like a weed problem to me. Well, yeah, I have 2 more passes, but as you see, I got that little bitty patch right there that I'm going to spray, you know, all of that spray that it's going to be wasted right there. Is what it is. Can't help it. I can't help it. Dirty tractor, let's watch this thing. All right, Hurley man, clean up your act. Yeah, I kind of looked at mods this morning. I didn't see anything that I couldn't live without that's new today. Still looking for new maps. I want to get a decent map. I haven't been playing any other maps. I just been playing my regular games that I'm recording. Well, let's go fill this thing up before we head back out to the lower 40. I'll just end up coming back anyway. And I gotta get into town. I think I'm carrying eggs. I gotta get into town, sell the eggs I have. I would do it the right way, like you would in a normal farm. Not drive over a cliff. Unless your neighbor's name is Cliff and you don't like him, then you can drive over Cliff. Yeah, I know. That was dumb. This isn't too bad. I might take this in real life. Oh, wait a minute. Did we do that other field over here? I think we did. I think that's where we started, isn't it? Yeah, it's dark. The soil looks rich and dark. So we have 1 more field to do. No, 2 more fields. I forgot we bought this little one right here by the grain mill. I want to go in my house and look around, see if there's any Twinkies in the cupboard and Giant, make it so I can go in my house. What's this pasture for anyway? Just for mowing, maybe? Give you something to mow? Be kind of hard to mow around those fences. Got a little close to the edge, didn't I? Back up a little bit. A little bit of overlap won't hurt. So, let's see, what else? What did I see? December 9th, was it? I wonder what day December 9th is. I have to look at the calendar. December 6th or December 9th, can't remember, the movie Guardians of the Galaxy comes out on DVD. And when I looked, you can get a copy of it regular DVD, which I don't have any regular DVDs. I have everything Blu-ray. Except for, so you can buy it in regular DVD, or for $25 you can get a 3D a Blu-ray and a regular Blu-ray and a digital copy, and there's nothing in between. Usually, you can get a Blu-ray copy, or you can get a DVD copy, or you can get a combo of a Blu-ray and a digital. But you only have two choices. You either get just a regular DVD or a 3D regular Blu-ray and the digital copy for $25. Well, $25. Usually you can get one for $14, but you're gonna have to wait. It's one of those movies that was pretty popular, made a lot of money, and so I think they're gonna make as much money out of it as they can. They'll come out with the 3D version for $25 that has the three combo, 3D regular Blu-ray and digital copy. And then after they're done selling the crap out of those, they'll come out with a regular Blu-ray, for $14. So they're hoping that people will go ahead and pop the $35 or $25 right away, because they don't want to wait. Which I'm going to do, because I get suckered in those kind of things. I really like the movie and I want to have it. So I won't wait. I'll pop the $25. But yeah, I like the movie. I thought it was pretty good. I'm easily entertained. Don't hate me. Yeah, I was a big comic book reader. All right, got an issue here. We're going to hit that building. And as soon as we're done with this, we can speed up time and get to harvest. But of course, the episode will be over by then. Ha! Oh my God, my HUD just disappeared. How'd that happen? Okay, so hey, has anybody went in and turned off the wither? The, you know what I'm talking about? The, this is not it. Is this it? No, that's not it. This is it. Anybody go and turn the wither off? Plant withering. I haven't turned it off. So far, it hasn't bit me. I'm waiting for to get bit with that, where I'm using the speed up time thing and get carried away, and before I can take my finger off, all my crops are withered. All right, let's do it. We have to be off of a tractor, and then you have to hit the right controls. You know what I mean? It's control, left control, and R. Ooh, look at it go. All right, that's not it yet, is it? Let's take a look. I don't want to go too far, because you'd be in trouble if you go too far. Not too far. All right. A little more. Still a little more, because it's only 1 minute after midnight. Still not there. A little more. There it is. And it's 7 o'clock. Perfecto. So it's a foggy day in old London town. I like that song. And let's open this thing up. And there goes the harvestor. Oh, I forgot I have both of these trailers hooked up. Well, that's okay. I'm not taking it off because it was too hard to get on. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure I move it to the front one, so if I unhook from the tractor, it leaves these two trailers hooked up. So there you go. Yeah. Let's see, what was I doing? There was I need to buy a pickup so I can drive around my farm quickly instead of having to run everywhere if I want to get around. Let's go watch this guy up while we're waiting. Man, it's really foggy. There we go. Quit it. Why'd you do that? Come on, Hurley man, get clean. Put a little soap and water. Okay, let's see how long it takes to clean this thing up. It takes forever to clean these things. If you hit it right on the hitch, I think. Was it the hitch or the sign? I think it was. I don't know now. Hit it right on the hitch. I think that's working. Yeah, it looks like that's working. You just got to hit it just right. I don't know why. I don't know if it gets it completely clean. Is that just reflection or is that dirt up there? That was just reflection. Alright, now this thing just doesn't get dirty. It does a little bit. You can see a little bit of dirt on it. Yeah, that one just doesn't get dirty all that much. Whoa, I just hit the barn. Or whatever that building is. Alright, well, it looks like that harvester's ready to give up some of its grain. So, but it's time to end the episode. In the next episode, we will continue on with our harvest, make a little bit of money, buy some new equipment. You never know. We'll see. In the meantime, happy farming, and I'll see you then.